still angry youths in Rano local government area of Kano State have gone berserk as they set ablaze part of the Rano Divisional police station over alleged brutality on one of their own, Abdullahi Musa. The violence was also said to have led to setting ablaze of some vehicles while others were vandalized. Meanwhile, the police in a statement said the divisional police officer DPO was killed during the attack. In a statement yesterday, the Kano Police Command said the incident happened on Sunday evening. According to the police, Abdullahi Musa, a motorcycle mechanic, was arrested Sunday evening after several complaints from the public alleging he rode around recklessly, reportedly under the influence of drugs. While in study, Musa became weak and was rushed to Rano General Hospital, where he died the following morning while receiving treatment, the statement said. The police noted that news of Musa's death had triggered chaos, during which hoodlums launched an attack on the Rano Police Division. During the post-protest, hoodlums reportedly looted the station and set some part of it ablaze alongside 2 vehicles. They also vandalized 10 vehicles. The statement said 27 suspects have been arrested in connection with the attack. There's not just so much attached to these details over this incident. I've had this conversation over and over again. I don't know if I've had any of the stories with you here at the studio, but here now, it's a different turn altogether. The DPO was killed in the attack. I just want to get your thoughts on this, please, Mr. Michael.
I've always said that no one should take laws into their arm. But from what I noticed, there was a time we had conversation here where I told you that the reason why I was standing that what they call it, bike, motorcycle or vehicle should be stopped if you say you are declaring whatever, what is it called? State of emergency, is what it's called. This one that they will stop people from walking from so time to so time. Curfew. Good. You know, there was a
vehicle.
That was a time we had motorcycle and vehicle. There was a time we had one conversation where you said we talked about some vehicles should be allowed because of emergency, why I told you that none should be allowed. Okay. If you are saying that nobody should walk, let nobody walk. If it is an ambulance, and you know this is an ambulance that belongs to either the police or whoever, that's the only thing that is allowed to move at that time. I talked about the intake of this, their substance they take now. We talked about it where I said that it can make people to misbehave. Yesterday, a day before yesterday, a young man killed himself while coming back from club at Biwafare by Romolumini Road by the Big Three Houses, where he was coming with a speed, with a huge speed. Did not know when he got to where the waste bill truck was, and on his own he hit this waste bill truck and died. When they checked the vehicle, they saw so many things. They saw different things that I will not want to mention here inside that same vehicle, which means that where he went to, he must have taken excess of that. And he's a small boy. I think he's my cousin's son's classmate in UST. When they checked, they said the boy just bought a new house that he stole, even opened the house that same night after he has gone to club to have enjoyed. His friend left him, so he was driving alone. This young man killed himself. Now, let me go back to the story. They have been warned. One, by so time, nobody should run by that time. Why are you running? And you're not just only riding at that time. You are riding like someone who is on something. And the police did not do bad by bringing him. And in cause of wanting to bring him, you know, our usual police, we will not want to do the things right, though, even if we were doing it right. We don't want to do it partly, fully right. We want to do partly right. They arrested him, kept him in their custody without asking. Somebody you on your own knows that this person is on a thing. You are supposed to have given him something that will make him, that will neutralize that power at that time for him to come back to his senses. Instead, you kept him there. And the young man died.
So in that instance, from your own analysis or your thoughts on this, you're saying that this individual died from an overdose?
Yes.
Not from
the police. Not from the police brutality. Because police never, from my research, I noticed that police never maltreated him. Police never did anything. But the problem I had with police was that they are supposed to, on their own, since they know he was on a team, they are supposed to must have brought something else to give to him as to neutralize whatever he must have absorbed. But instead they allowed him, kept him there. And the guy, when they see that the guy was about giving up, was when they now had interest to take him to the hospital. No, now. And does not call for what they call it, the attitude they put in practice by going to burn a police station to the extent of killing a DPO, taking laws into their arm. If I were to be the federal government, I would have that particular community. I would declare that community, what they call it, I would declare that community to be a no-go area, a desert where they will be dealt with. Somebody will try to help your child. And I'm telling you, the police did not maltreat that young man. They only arrested him because of the reckless way he was riding on his whatever, and dropped him at the place. They can testify. But it's wrong that he died in the arm of the police. Police and whoever that is involved, that thought that they wanted to help him, should also be brought to book, because they didn't give him the proper treatment they are supposed to give to him.
So in this instance where a DPO has died, and you know the Nigerian system and all of that, the DPO, an officer of the law and all of that,
you see,
do you still think that these officers that had this gentleman in custody will still be brought to book like you've stated?
Yes, but I don't think it is. I don't see it happening. Do you know why I said so? The name of the DPO is withheaded, was not mentioned, but every other person's name was mentioned. Why? Are you sure the DPO is even dead? That's another thing. If he's dead, tell us his name, so that we begin to make research to find out if actually the man died. But as for the attack, nobody has right to attack federal government. Why would they attack federal government? By attacking the police, you are attacking federal government.
So what if the individual had died under police brutality, over torture or internal bleeding of some sort?
I have told you here, I said, as the investigation is going on, if the hand or any police is involved, whoever that is involved should also be brought to book. That's what I said here. Okay. The such person should be dealt with. Okay. If the investigation says or unfolds that there was police brutality, whether through internal bleeding or whatsoever, but they are saying that the guy was on 18, police will always give anything a name. Yes.
Okay, quickly, I want you to also refer to the use of hard drugs and all of that. There was this story here, I think in Lagos, of this driver that, had a fatal accident, that he hit a particular thing in Lagos State. I said that already. Oftentimes, a drunk driver, oftentimes we've seen cases of drunk drivers having fatal accidents and all of that. You made mention of the ban on motorcycles at a particular period of time. I want to also refer to that use of hard drugs. When you know that you have the privilege of protecting the life of someone for a particular period of time, because when passengers are in your car, your vehicle or your motorcycle, whatever, for that period of time, it's more like the person's life is in your custody. So I really don't know. Do you think there should be more like a psychiatric organization that govern, most of these? I'm just saying that get to check them on drug use and all of that. Since they have drivers association, motorcycles association, probably there should be a committee, a check on that. To check while they check the vehicles and the bicycles they use, the well-being of those drivers should also be put there. Where I know the motorcycle is difficult to actually get to, get aggregate numbers of who those people are. I just want to, let us look into that part too.
There was a time I was in this your same station where I told you that until we get to that level where before you become a driver, be it private or commercial, that you must undergo 1, 2, 3 tests. Remember me saying that here. And I also said that there should be a body that is in charge of checkmating these people as to know when they are leaving, where they are traveling to, and what their system is like. Have you not entered the vehicle in the morning, and the moment the driver, you want to say good morning driver, the level of oozing that is coming out from the driver self, you want to drop. But because you are running late, you will not want to stop. And
then you put your life at risk.
That's what we're saying. The same thing goes to the bike. Theirs is that I don't think they have their bat. I don't think those people used to have. I don't think they have their bat. Like I don't think they beat. I've never, like, this one has their own level of oozing. The voltage is something else. I'm telling you, they will not sleep. That's what happens in the truck drive or to the truck drivers too. Wherever they stop, they want to go and drink. Wherever they stop, they want to go and drink. They want to go and they will not drink and smoke whatever they want to smoke till the next morning. To them, they feel that they are spending time to enable them travel the next morning. Some of them will tell you that if they don't get high, they cannot drive long distance. Some of them will tell you that if they don't get high, they cannot drive the vehicle. But it's wrong. How about the life of those who are inside? How about the life of those who you are carrying? I've seen so many drivers that carry what they call them, school buses. Drivers that drive school buses who get high, who smokes, who takes in their hemp before they will go and carry people's children. That's why you see most of those buses get scattered. If you look at them, you see. But you see them looking handsome, but they're handsome guys.
So what should be done to
I have told you that Ministry of Transport and the federal government should come together and initiate a body that will examine you before you travel. Every park should have it. Every association should have it. Even private homes. Private homes, before you become a driver for a particular private home, you must go there and they will check you. And every 2 weeks, they won't tell you the day they are checking on you. They will just barge into your house and they are testing you. If you fail, they take your driver's license and you will never drive. And when we have attained to that level, you will see that there will be massive change. And this whole thing will stop. You see people become normal.
Oh well, we've got your thoughts on that. But quickly looking at this, 2 lives has, according to the story, like you stated, if the DPO is actually,
they should mention his name. That is when they have interest.
His name should be mentioned in that instance. But I quickly wanted to refer to that aspect of individuals dying in police custody, the continuation of that. You also wanted to throw light on that, but you did not really emphasize on it.
It is wrong. See, my late elder brother, who happens to be my former king, one of the son who stays in one of his estates, one of the security accused him of always going out in the night. The boy said, I have right to go out. You are our security. What is my problem with you? All of a sudden, the mechanic, whatever that is closed after their own fence, complained one day that their parts were missing. And the security was being arrested. The security said yes. Sometimes I used to see people who come here, but I don't know. I thought that they are your friends. That is the mechanic people's friend. But I said that my cousin, my nephew, normally goes out almost every night. I was like, how? I said no. How can you say he goes out every night? Before I know it, they called me. They said that they're in police station. I went to police station. As I saw them, I called the DPO. DPO said, I should come inside. We're in his office. He said, no. That I should just discuss with him and let them know they should be going. The SO said no, that he wants to treat. DPO said, you cannot. Okay, he said, okay, well, I should go and discuss with him. We got there. The SO brought machete. Police officer. He wants to use machete on the security guy. The security guy, I didn't know whether the guy has, I don't know if the guy has convulsion or what. All of a sudden, the guy fell down. Foam was coming out of his mouth too. Me, I was there, I became scared. All of the police stations, all of the police division, everywhere scattered. The SO ran out. Everybody ran away. It was just me and the guy there. People started crying. Even those that started crying. People came, all the police, everybody ran away. I said, go and bring an onion and all that. They brought those items. And we began to revive this guy. Do you know what the DPO said when I went to his office? He said, if this guy had died here, that he will be removed, he will be dealt with. They know the law.
Okay, so sometimes it's not like most of them are brutalized. Some of them will actually have certain sickness.
Yes, that's what I want to say.
And then probably traumatized over the arrest.
Yes.
And it's exactly. Fall into the hands of some situations.
Exactly.